Where's the trail? Taboose Pass up here, Taboose Creek. Yeah, I made it here, and it's really, really hot. I'm almost like delirious from the heat. It was sort of an arduous ride on that motorcycle from the highway down here. And I just have had some trepidation about this trip. I have an extra day off of work, 3 days out here. I think I just need to start going, drink some water, and the nice thing is that I'll follow a creek the whole way. Taboose Creek. And the other sucky thing is that this morning I had to go get a permit at the ranger station 8 o'clock, so I couldn't leave until after 8. Ridiculous amount of people in there. I'll never go in there again for a permit. It's a waste of my time. I could have been here by 8 o'clock. Instead, it's now 10:30, 11, and it's starting to get hot. It sucks. That's where I'm going. And there's some trees this time. And maybe some clouds. Not down this way. Alright, I'm in this creek bed in the shade. It's a whole lot cooler. I was experiencing some hyperthermia, no doubt. I was overheating. My body was in pain. There's an excess amount of water flowing this year from the snowpack that was accumulated this winter. And the trail right here is flooded. But I could feel instantly when I drank this cold water, it just instantly cooled my whole body down. The water I was drinking was hot. And I think things are going to get a whole lot better from here on up. We got, the clouds are building, but that don't bother me. And I'm gonna look for some flat spots up in these trees that I might get there within an hour or so. Up in the trees now. I'm exhausted. I ran out of water. My head is I'm delirious. This was the hardest hike maybe ever. Very hot. So I think I'm just past these trees. I can find a spot. I hope. There's the trail, right over there. And I'm supposed to cross this. Right here, that would swallow you right down. Who knows when you'd stop? And this wide point here is probably the best place to cross. And then the trail crosses again, another mile up, and that's where I was told by a couple hikers that there's some good camping. Well, right now I don't see hiking another mile with how I feel. I don't even think I should try to attempt crossing this. And I think right up here is a shelf. But on this side of the creek, it's all a talus slide. It's kind of a screwy position right here. And I'm getting some cramps all in my chest and my belly. One consolation is just under these branches here, there's a small camp spot. And I might have to take it. Okay, these dragonflies are pretty cool. There's a swarm of bugs right here, and they keep coming in to pick at it. So here's the tent. I guess I'm really lucky. This spot's here. The trail's right here and the crossing is there. And I misjudged the distance that I could travel. I took a good look at the map, and I climbed 2,600 feet in 3 miles. And that's pretty daunting in this summer heat. And to top it off, the pass is another 3 miles and 3,000 feet. So I expected I was able to get to that today, and it's not happening. 5,500 feet is a monster climb with a full backpack. I gathered up some debris to make sort of a footbridge across this. And what I've noticed is, I think the water has risen in about the 90 minutes that I've been here. So my option for tomorrow is to cross this. Hopefully the water will be lower. Or I'll just edge along the talus field here. There's another bonus to being right next to this creek is it's like air conditioning is coming down from the higher reaches. When I first got in there, I had to put my jacket on. It was cold down there. And sleeping up here is going to be cold. It might be even a little chilly. There's where I camped it. It's quite pleasant here. We had a turn of events just before the end of the day. There was a couple that came up, and they didn't want to cross the creek last night, so they camped like right at the creek crossing, which is 50 feet away. So it kind of ruined my solitude. I got to see them cross the creek. It's not a big issue. I still don't want to do it. I'm going to go up this rock slide about a mile to where the trail comes back on this side. That's a rude awakening. Right here. And right there. I hope that guy's happy. It's the second time in 2 weeks I've had something rip my tent apart. And the clouds are building already. It's gonna rain today. have to go above that brush and then edge around. It's too thick. There's the bench. I thought it would be in here. I see the trail up here. Looks like I've got some more work to do. I wonder if that's worth anything to someone. It's probably like 4 pounds. Okay, this is the bench, and I had a really hard time getting up here. Just this last little few switchbacks from below the waterfall, I got some horrible cramps in my upper leg here, chest cramps, and this is going to be the camp zone, probably here. This is going to stay shaded most of the day. And I see we've got some black clouds over this way. I'm going to rest up and see if I can do some day hiking. That was a very strenuous journey through those boulders. Lucky I got out of that tent. I was hurting. My right leg is like still hurting, like it's bruised or something. Very dehydrated. Horrible cramps. Cramps in my thumb, chest, stomach, legs. We're camped down here, and I can see across this valley there's a sheet of rain falling. It could happen here. Now the worst case scenario is that it just pounds for a long time and floods this creek drainage even more, because I have no desire to cross those boulders again. I'm going to walk right through the creek at both crossings tomorrow, and I don't need any more water in that drainage. This is cool up here. Looks like some possible camp spots. I didn't expect to see these trees way up here. There it is there. But I'm gonna go this way. Plus, I have to walk over the creek. Yeah, this is nice. See, this is getting mighty black. And beyond that, it's just looking ugly. I'm gonna head back. This is Taboose Pass, right up there. I didn't get it this time. Maybe next time. Maybe I'll come in the fall, when it's cooler and the snow is going to be gone, hopefully by then. Okay, there's my sleeping zone last night. We had some rain and some wind. It wasn't really strong. This wall of jutting rock blocked the rising sun, so it didn't heat up the tent straight away, so I was able to sleep quite late. And I made a mistake yesterday when I pointed out Taboose Pass. When I was up there, I pointed to the left draw, and it's not that way. It's to the right, where I saw the half-naked lady playing in the water in the small lake or tarn up there. It's up to the right, and you know, that huge snowfield blocked the trail, so I didn't know which way, and I didn't carry the map up there. I probably would have climbed up to the pass because I saw it and it looked quite attainable. There was an error yesterday. And so today we've got a 4,500 foot drop, 4,200 foot drop, 2 water crossings, and the heat of the desert down at the bottom. It's starting to get trying, all of this hot weather. I suppose I have another month of it, and then it'll start to taper off. There's my first crossing. Now it's fairly wide down below. I don't know. I might be able to jump it. Yeah. One down, one to go. These are pretty nasty. There's spikes. And I'd hate to have to walk through this. So, I pulled this down the trail a little bit. I'm going to try and lay it across right there. It's a little rotten. I hope it doesn't fall apart. Alright, I got it in place. So maybe I can walk on two of those. Get to that boulder below that stack there. And just go for it from there. Woo! Ah! Yeah! That's how deep it was. Hell yeah. All right. These helped immensely. Always find yourself a crossing stick or two. And the water is higher now from yesterday. Those sticks are submerged. I put those there. And over there, somebody piled rocks on that stick, that bottom one, which was a real good idea. And I think someone put a boulder or two right here. Okay, there's one more thing I want to say about crossings like that is there's more of a fear factor involved than anything because it's intimidating and it could mean your death. What happens is people slip, fall, go into water, and they're so excited they breathe in. The water's cold, it makes you gasp, and you just have to remain calm. You just kind of have to keep a solid mindset through the whole crossing. That if this happens, I'm going to do this, and I'll make it. Now all I have to do is beat the heat, don't get bitten by any rattlesnakes, get to the motorcycle, drive safely home.